Hi, and welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get us going. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The back's got it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's back. Short throw complete to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Of course, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Aller. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Ball handed off. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Oh, it's snapped to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Aller, bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. On the run, it's Singleton. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Etienne. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's the end of the first quarter. Penn State 7, Georgia 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Makes a quick grab. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And now the handoff. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is not loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Dropping back. It's Beck. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dawgs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Offense operating from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. And they've got him. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. We go with a direct snap. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Flare. Flare.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They'll go hurry up here. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up a third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So after the incompletion, it's second down. To throw, it's back. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Looking for some space, it's Singleton. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loop.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That time they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Direct snap to the back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. the all-important extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first half play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. He just steps out of bounds. A takeaway to wrap up this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Penn State offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass. It's Eller. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's back. He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Out, 55 weak.
And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
2-9 Philly.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2.
Come on, set.
And they pick up the 1st down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And now the running back's got it again.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The Nittany Lions trying to cash in here in the red zone.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
In the red area, it's Wallace. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Ready?
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Ready?
Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Dropping back, it's Aller. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Penn State. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds his man. It's Humphreys. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Out of bounds at the 45. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. Penn State 28, Georgia 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw. It's Beck. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Dawgs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack on first down. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man down the middle. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Dropping back, it's back. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Okay, ready?
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Can he get there on the ground? They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting now to an impressive victory.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Cut. Finally. Set.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Beck. Quick throw to his receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Etienne. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve.